African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 24th of June, 2023. The Russian Aerospace Forces launched a long-range precision-guided group attack on radio engineering reconnaissance centers and aviation equipment of the armed forces of Ukraine close to Kanatovo Airfield, Kirovograd region, and Dnepr Airfield. All the assigned targets have been neutralized. The goal of the attack has been reached. In addition, on June 23rd, a storage of Storm Shadow cruise missiles has been destroyed at a Ukrainian airbase close to Starokonstantinov, Khmelnytsky region, in response to a strike on a road bridge across the Chamir Strait. The armed forces of Ukraine continued unsuccessful attempts at offensive actions in South Donetsk, Zaporizhzhia, Donetsk, and Krasny Lyman directions. In South Donetsk direction, close to Vremevka salient, as a result of the competent and selfless actions by the units of the Vostok Group of Forces, as well as artillery and heavy firing systems, 3 enemy attacks have been successfully repelled near Makarovka, Novosayolka, Donetsk People's Republic, and Levidnoye, Zaporizhzhia region. As a result of the shelling of advancing armed forces of Ukraine reserves, 2 tanks and 6 enemy armored fighting vehicles have been destroyed near Novopolin, Donetsk People's Republic, and Novovorovka in Zaporizhzhia region. In Zaporizhzhia direction, Russian troops repulsed an attack by the units of the 47th Armed Forces of Ukraine Mechanized Brigade close to Yablikovo, Zaporizhzhia region. Army aviation strikes have neutralized enemy manpower and hardware concentration areas near Preobrazhenka and Novodanilovka, Zaporizhzhia region. 1 ordnance depot of the 65th Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine has been destroyed near Maly Sherbaki, Zaporizhzhia region. The enemy losses were over 170 Ukrainian servicemen, 3 tanks, 3 infantry fighting vehicles, 12 armored fighting vehicles, and 3 motor vehicles. Also destroyed, 1 Grad MLRS combat vehicle, 1 French-manufactured César self-propelled artillery system, 1 U.S.-manufactured M777 artillery system, 2 Mstb howitzers, and 1 D-20 howitzer. In Donetsk direction, as a result of the active actions of the units of the U Group of Forces, 9 enemy attacks have been repelled close to Veseloy, Artyomovsk, Avdiivka, Pervomaiskoye, and Maryanka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses were over 245 Ukrainian servicemen, 1 infantry fighting vehicle, 7 pickup trucks, and D-20 and D-30 howitzers. In Bakhmut tactical direction, aviation and artillery have neutralized manpower and military hardware of the 35th and 36th Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine Marine Brigades. 1 ammunition depots of the 45th Artillery Brigade and the 109th Territorial Defense Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine have been destroyed close to Seversk and Sukaya Baka, Donetsk People's Republic. In Krasny Lyman direction, the units of the Center Group of Forces have repulsed 4 armed forces of Ukraine attacks close to Serebryansky Forestry. The units of the 63rd and 66th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine have been hit by airstrikes near Nevskoy, Lugansk People's Republic, and Torskoy, Donetsk People's Republic. The activities of 3 Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance groups have been disrupted close to Yampilovka, Torskoy, Donetsk People's Republic, and Chervenaya Dybrova, Lugansk People's Republic. The enemy losses were over 100 Ukrainian servicemen, 1 infantry fighting vehicle, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 3 pickup trucks, 1 Akatsia self-propelled artillery system, and 1 D-30 howitzer. In Kupiansk direction, the attacks, launched by Operational Tactical and Army Aviation, as well as artillery of the Zapad Group of Forces, have resulted in the neutralization of the enemy manpower and hardware close to Novomlinsk, Timkovka, Kharkov region, and Stelmakovka, Lugansk People's Republic. 3 Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance groups have been neutralized close to Yagodnoye and Berestovoy, Kharkov region. The enemy losses were up to 30 Ukrainian servicemen, 3 motor vehicles, and 1 D-20 howitzer. In Kherson direction, the enemy losses were up to 45 Ukrainian servicemen, 2 motor vehicles, 1 Grad MLRS vehicle, 2 Akatsia self-propelled artillery systems, and 2 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzers. Operational tactical and army aviation, missile troops and artillery of the armed forces of the Russian Federation have neutralized 92 armed forces of Ukraine artillery units at their firing positions, manpower and hardware in 124 areas. 2 storages of fuel for armed forces of Ukraine hardware has been destroyed near Dnipropetrovsk. Air defense facilities have intercepted 24 unmanned aerial vehicles close to Zaitsevo, Artyomovsk, Novobakhmutovka, Volodino, Yakovlevka, Soldar, Belagorovka, Donetsk People's Republic, Kremenaya, Lugansk People's Republic, Ulyanovka, Kherson Region, Shevchenkovo and Mernoi, Zaporozhye Region. In total, 444 airplanes, 240 helicopters, 4,775 unmanned aerial vehicles, 426 air defense missile systems, 10,319 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,131 fighting vehicles equipped with MLRS, 5,218 field artillery cannons and mortars, as well as 11,152 special military motor vehicles have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.